Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some RuneScape, shall we? Picking up where we left off with our questing barrage, and we are going to be working on Dimension of Disaster, which is another, well, I thought this was a Sliske quest. You know what? Wait a minute. I'm sorry, I picked the wrong one. No, we're doing Heart of Stone. Heathron, good evening. Let me change to this. Let me change the stream title as well. Let's see how easily I can do that. I got ahead of myself. It is Heart of Stone. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we need to go outside the Wizard's Tower near Draenor, and we're doing Sliske's game number 7. Do I need anything special? 20 free inventory spaces and combat equipment is what they are asking for. Sure. Can I put this... Can I send this to May? Let me see. Destroy it, and you'll have to get it back from Zerador. That's fine. We'll get it back from my man. And let's put this in the bank. And Bandos's memories. I believe we read these already. I think. Oh, but this is only volume 1, right? We need to collect all of them. So let's put this back in here. And now I can fill out the rest I'm wearing Bandos gear. Heathrun, I'm sorry, my friend. Deal breaker, I gotcha. Well, what can we do? We're going to go to preset 1. And preset 1 is just about right, except I need to get those blood runes. So I'm going to have to alter it for that. Hey, Fading, good evening. Good to see you. Blood. The blood runes. All right, and now we're ready. 20 free inventory spaces is steep. It would mean I have no sharks, but I can drop them if I need to. All right, so we need to go to Draenor. Yeah, no problem. Let's do it. So we can hit the Wizard's Tower. And I need to go this way. Right through Draenor. You can see it peeking through the terrifying sky. All right. So I am looking for someone outside the tower. Here we go. I think, am I talking to Ariane? She's here. No, it just says go outside the tower, but I don't know who I'm supposed to talk to specifically. Oh, well, it is very much Ariane. Great. Okay. Haven't worked with her in a bit. And we'll accept the quest. You're not getting away with this. Xenia says, you don't know what you're getting yourself into. Drop this, Ariane. Okay. So, these are two people who, you know, Ariane the adventurer, and Xenia, also the adventurer, the older one, haven't worked with them in quite some time. I still remember working with Xenia way back when, learning about the combat triangle. Drop it. You stole vital research, Xenia, and you killed a man. Oh, come on. What's a murder between friends? If there was an alternative, I would have taken it, but this goes beyond childish notions of morality. Childish morality? He was a good man, Xenia. You were at his wedding. You married him at his wedding. And that makes what I had to do all the more heartbreaking, but no less necessary. So maybe I'm understanding why they call it Heart of Stone. I understand your frustration, Ariane, and if I had time, I'd feel sorry. But right now, I simply don't have time for guilt or sympathy. Ariane, you will let me pass. I shall not. Yikes. Then you leave me no choice. Whoa. Whoa, she's throwing a boulder. What are you doing? What must be done? I'm sorry, Ariane. Truly I am. Are you? Break it up, break it up. Both of you calm down. I don't know what's going on here, but I'm sure setting fire to each other won't help. Could be kind of fun, though. Whoa. Mud wrestling indeed. Don't you dare try to turn this into a joke, Xenia. You stole my research. Months of work. And you killed Corvusa. I mean, nobody liked Corvusa. I mean, wait, no, we did. We went to his wedding. That was an accident. If he had just left me alone when I told him to... I don't have time to feel guilty. I'll face my charges when I've finished my work. There's too much at stake for petty recriminations. You don't understand what you're delaying, and I don't have time to explain it to you. Whoa. I don't expect you to forgive me. I don't expect you to understand immediately. All I ask is that you trust me. But you were just throwing the boulders at me. I do this because it has to be done. Don't try and stop me. Whoa. That's a pretty serious teleport animation she's got. That? How did she do that? I don't recognize the spell. She stole teleportation research. Who knows what she's doing? But I have an idea of how to track her. Dr. Incompetent, meet me outside the old tower. I have someone to introduce you to. Good. Great, even. There's somebody over there. Oh. Kipple. Alright, great. That is, her creation. I wish you'd been a bit more decisive. If you'd sided with me, we might have been able to stop her escaping. But I guess you did what you thought was right, given what you knew. Right, I didn't know anything. Ha! I'd have probably done the same in your shoes. Thanks. I'm actually wearing boots. Xenia has clearly lost it, and whatever she's up to is certainly dangerous. We need to track her down and find out what it is that she's up to. Dr. Incompetent, allow me to introduce you to the kinesthetic Investigation Programmable Personality Lifeform Emulator. The what now? This golem has been specially designed to adapt to the challenges presented to it. Oh. So, a couple of things I want to say about that. First of all, that means it's a Sentinel from X-Men. But the first thing I want to say before that is that its name is Kipple, and Kipple is a word from Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, the Philip K. Dick novel, that they use. It's like a term that they coin on effectively post-apocalyptic Earth for all of the junk that humans produce that accumulate without end, stacks of paper, trash, garbage, and how it just slowly builds up and takes over all rooms unless someone takes care of it. But it's kind of a never-ending task dealing with the Kipple, especially in a planet with very few people remaining. Anyway, an interesting name for a golem, I guess. Bits of odds and ends. Animated trash. Yes, Heathrun. Fantastic. And the fact that it is designed to adapt to the challenges, it's kind of like, right, the Sentinels from X-Men, where, like, they eventually will adapt to the mutant powers being used against them and become invulnerable to it. I guess the Borg kind of does that, too, from Star Trek. It learns from experience and its environment, even from audible, tactile, and visual input from day-to-day interactions. Really, it's quite the marvel of magical engineering. Or it's kind of like Skynet becoming self-aware and, the technological singularity, the golem singularity, as it teaches itself. We call it Kipple for short. Say hello, Kipple. Who's we? Hello, Kipple. Oh, boy. Oh, come on. Really? I thought we'd worked that terrible joke subroutine out of you. Anyway, I believe this golem is our best chance of tracking down Xenia. All teleports must leave a magical trace that we can follow, since all teleports move the caster between different planes. Right. As a normal teleport takes us through the abyss, whatever teleport she's using must pass through somewhere else. Okay? Therefore, it must leave an imprint. This golem can be attuned to follow residual magic trails. We just need to follow Xenia's. Right. It's like in Star Trek V, where, the late... Oh, why is his name escaping me? Christopher... The guy from Sound of Music, who was the Klingon in Star Trek V, and, they have the cloaking ship. The bird of prey is able to cloak, and they can't figure out how to take it down, and they trace the exhaust pipe fumes, and the photon torpedo locks onto it. That's what Xenia's going to do. He's going to use the golem. She's going to use the golem, Kipple, to track that invisible imprint so we can take down the bird of prey. How do I do that? Kipple here can be returned quite easily. You just need to open them up and see if you can locate the right frequency. Once he's picked up something, he'll show you the signal, and you can refine it further. You'll probably need to refine it further by going to the areas he suggests before you can find Xenia directly. Oh god. It's a triangulation. I am not good at that. I'm gonna try. Knowing Xenia, she'll have jumped to several places to throw us off the trail. So we'll have to visit multiple places to work out what it is she's up to. Benjamin, what's up, my friend? It does, doesn't it? I'll need to stay here and work out whatever research she's taken. And to help everyone with the death of Pablo, Wizard Corvusa. So his name's Pablo Corvusa, or Wizard Corvusa. Nice. When you're ready to proceed, talk to Kipple here. I got some questions about Xenia. What's she up to? I genuinely don't know, and that concerns me. Xenia's been an adventurer for longer than I've been alive. Her secrets have secrets. She could be up to anything. Yes, Heathrun, Christopher Plummer, thank you. That is the last name, Christopher Plummer. He's like Von Trapp, or whatever, Von Trapp in Sound of Music, but he's also the eye-patched Klingon in Star Trek. I think it's 5. The movie is 5. The Murder Mystery Star Trek. If your secrets have secrets, do they know the secrets of the other secrets? I guess it wouldn't be a secret. Maybe Star Trek 5 is the one where they find God, and that's Star Trek 6. But I think 6 is the one with Malcolm McDowell. Oh boy, it's all blurring together. But if she's willing to kill over it, then it must be big. Who'd she kill? Wizard Pablo Corvusa. A friend of mine and the Wizard of the Tower. I wish I knew why she did that. He was a good man, and I thought they were friends. She was at his wedding. We both were. He wasn't exactly what you'd call an impressive wizard. He knew his spells and his incantations, but he was never going to push the boundaries of arcane theory. He was a good, honest, brave man, looked out for his friends, stood against injustice. He deserved better. What research did she take? She stole quite a lot of research. Various fragments from various tomes and scrolls. Some of it was regarding theories into teleportation, the research I retrieved from the old tower. Thank you. That is what it is. Star Trek 6. Wow. Okay, so thank you. Perfect, Heathrun. It's 6, not 5. 4 is Star Trek. I'm completely on this like Star Trek tangent in my mind, and I apologize. 4 is the one where they come to Earth, to like 1980s San Francisco, and save whales. And then 3 is Search for Spock. 2 is Wrath of Khan. 7 might be the Generations, or there's one where they like link the old cast and the new cast. Anywho. But some of it was just ramblings from old religious texts and a few cave paintings. Things that had been brought here from other worlds and then discarded over time. Nothing I can see any immediate use for, but she knew what she was taking, even if I didn't. Alright. About the golem. How does the tracking system work? When someone teleports, right. So, yeah, no, I already know this one. Sort of like a dip or puddle in a road. Each dip will resonate with a specific magical frequency, and the golem is designed to track that. Think of it as sort of a magical tracker dog. To attune the golem, you need to rotate the rune discs so that the runes line up with the appropriate power values. When the runes are all lined up correctly, then the golem can home in on the teleport puddle. Oh boy, her metaphor. It's tricky as signals are so specific, but the golem has a handy visual display that should help. When it's discovered, a possible signal, it'll display the frequency so you can match the rune values to the signal. It'll need several tunings to get the precise teleport location and each tuning will be more precise than before. But in principle, it's pretty straightforward. What this reminds me of is there was a previous quest. It might have been the one with the sand and the hand in the sand and the murdering evil wizard that was in Yanil that was able to teleport in a different way, and we had to like track him and just bounce around until we finally were able to catch the guy. But I don't know if he was using the same teleport technology, or if he's not using the Abyss, or if Xenia's not using the Abyss, I think it's different than what he was doing. What's the golem? The Kinesthetic Investigation Programmable Personality Lifeform Emulator, or KIPL for short, is a fantastic piece of magical engineering. It contains a unique apparatus designed to home in on specific magical signals to the exclusion of other magical noise. Its head contains 3 discs of carefully carved and infused rune essence. These can be rotated to allow different runes to interact with the magical energy matrix. By analyzing the interactions of the energy matrix with the runes, the golem can attune itself to the magical signal it's following if the runes and signal align. Beyond that, it learns. It's designed to respond to data and improve itself, becoming more efficient as time goes on. Okay. Does its personality change? It's not alive, it's a device, a tool. A stupid tool. We make fun of it all the time. There's no way it'll become self-aware and come to life. Although, theoretically, maybe. It learns, it adapts, it improves. It cries when I yell at it, but there's no reason it couldn't develop a personality. Hey, Kiva, good morning. Good, my friend, good. We're working we're back with Ariane and Xenia. It's been quite a while. Keep an eye on it, Dr. Incompetent. See if it does develop a personality. If anyone would notice, it'd be you. Really? Me? Isn't that dangerous? Oh, no. The evil golem army could rise up and kill us all. Woo! You've read too many scary books. Or you read too many scary books, Dr. Incompetent. I'm 99% sure there'll be no golem uprising. Wow. I don't know if I'd take that chance. Okay, maybe 85%. It's getting worse. I'd like to ask something else about the golem. Who created it? It was a bit of a joint effort from several wizards, notably members of the Rune Crafting Guild. I don't think any one wizard can really take the credit. We all had a hand in this. So you still have allies in the tower? I'm still an outcast, yes, but I'm not completely ostracized from everyone. I'm still considered to be a bit of a revolutionary thinker in the field of magic, and that attracts all sorts. It's how I got to know Pablo. I'll miss him. It's interesting, but I thought you said he wasn't exceptional or pushing the boundaries. But yes, I know enough people to be able to get access to KIPL, especially to help track down Pablo's murderer. Okay. I'd like to ask something else about you. Oh, you know me. We've worked together before. This really isn't the time to be talking about me, not with Xenia still at large. Maybe some other time. Right now, we have more pressing issues at hand. Yikes, she's really dodging it. No, okay, I can't get out of this. Escape. Alright, so I should speak to KIPL. Alright, Kips. Hello, Master. Whoa. Master, would you like to attempt to track Xenia now? Sure, buddy. Would you like me to explain how my tracker interface works? Yeah, I'm gonna need that. The tracking mechanism inside my head is a collection of runic discs. Discs of essence with rune elements infused into them. These discs can be rotated to create different resonant frequencies for magical energies. Whoa, I like how both his mouth and his head open up so that we can find the discs and feed him at the same time. It's great. I've already excluded any known magical signatures, so I can focus exclusively on the teleportation signatures that we're looking for. Simply rotate the discs until you discover a complete resonant frequency, and I'll be able to focus on that energy. I will display a signature that I have discovered but not attuned to, which you could use as a guide to tune me completely to that frequency. Alright, buddy. Tune the golem by rotating the wheels. When you're near a signal, the golem will indicate this with a red dot. Match the rune power to the frequency, okay? I don't know. Turn it. Okay. Signal detected. Oh. Match discovered. Follow the signal? Sure, man. Follow it. Law. Scary face. I have located a signal somewhere on Intrana. Aw, man. Why is it the worst place? The most annoying place to go to. Alright, will you come with me? Alright. Alright, buddy, I'll go to Intrana. Kiva, I know, it's just like, okay, let me just empty everything out. I feel like, yeah, there was a quest recently. I mean, actually a couple of quests recently where I had to go to Intrana. And it's like every time I'm like, oh, they use it so much. I mean, I would, Kiva. It's just such a... It's such a brutal location. We do get to see this cutscene. Boss, you're getting very close to Xenia's signature, but we need to refine my tuning further. The ship arrives at Intrana. I like the Intrana monks. They're like, no weapons allowed here. What's that death robot doing? Don't worry. This Terminator robot, as we like to call it, won't harm any of you monks here in the Ceradominus sanctuary that is Intrana. Chat. This is a good option to have with all robots. Would you care to chat? Let's see what he says. Oh, no, I already did that. Well, I guess I could ask him about himself. Tell me about yourself. Yeah, this is cool. Very well, Master. I am the Kinesthetic Investigation Programmable Personality Lifeform Emulator 1.0, and I'm the first of my kind. I'm able to track teleportation signatures of all known spells and items. I'm also able to taste 6 flavors unknown to humans. Interesting. But how could you do that? Like, how could we know that we don't know those 6 flavors? I meant, tell me a bit about who you are, Kipple, not what you are. I understand, Master. I am commonly known as Kipple. Anything else? No, Master. Okay, maybe we try this again later, Kips. Talk to me about Ariane. How do you know her? Did she create you? Ariane was one of my creators, yes. My actualization was a product of the effort of many wizards. Ariane simply the first to have dibs on me, as they word it. After my work for Ariane is done, I'm to organize wizard... Okay. I love how... I mean, it can't be intentional, but, like, his name is Tryhard? Wizard Tryhard's bookcases. I mean, like... He's a tryhard. Wizard Tryhard's bookcases and mow Wizard Phoenix's lawn. Alright. And that's also awesome. Like, they were giving the robot tasks. Like, okay, we finished making this monumental device of, you know, wizard ingenuity. And the third guy's like, yeah, have it cut my grass. And the second guy's like, my bookshelves. Tell me about Xenia. What do you think of Xenia? Ariane has said that Xenia has committed theft and murder, and as such, must be apprehended. Yes, that's what Ariane said, but what do you think of her? I am intrigued by the unusual magics that she has employed to make her escape. Other than that, I do not think of her. Okay. Let's get to those discs. Give me the tracker. Alright, so... So, I don't quite understand what I'm trying to do. Am I trying to, like, fill in the gaps on this graph? Like, make these bars fill up? Or am I trying to find some other... Let me just mess with it. So you want Earth? I'll give you Earth. There you go. And then you want... okay. Better. Okay. I've identified the frequency and matched it. The portal should now be visible. Shangas, what's up, my friend? Maybe you're right. More green is always good. Alright. Wait. What portal? Where? What's that? Is that it? Here we go. We're going in. Enter. This is totally safe. Look at this portal. Tell me you wouldn't be like, oh yeah, I'm diving in. And I have no weapons because I'm an Antrana, so this is like the worst thing ever. Alright. Oh my god, it got worse. Bikra? Kips, where are we, dude? I can already tell that Xenia has moved on, Master. That doesn't mean she hasn't left anything behind, however. Open big door. We appear to have angered the mouthpiece with our presence. What did we do? How could I defend myself? I don't have any weapons. I can provide. Kipple produces a series of weapons from a hidden compartment. Oh my god. Oh wow, Kiva. So, first of all, I love it that Kipple is like smuggling weapons onto Entrana. It's just like, I've got everything you need. A powerful monument with a mind of its own. Oh, these things are coming at me. Oh, I gotta change my... Oh my god. No, my spellbook is all messed up. I gotta use something else. Okay. I can't use any of this because I don't have the right spellbook. Here, let me get to my melee. Here we go. Let's fight it. Sir Theodore, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Oh, wow. You know, I haven't seen any episodes. Is that show good? You recommend it? Oh, cool. I kicked him. I think a lot of my abilities here are for two-handers, and I've got a one-handed weapon. It's not ideal, but these aren't too hard. Light it up. Oh, okay. I don't think I really know what I'm doing. Each time do I break these guys, does this guy, like, get bigger? Oh, there's another unstable one. Here, let's move it over here. Wait, where'd he go? Oh, he picks it up and moves it over there. This is sweet. He's so smart. He's like, I gotcha. I gotcha. Kipple's got it. It's because we're on Intrana, Sir Theodore, and so I don't have any weapons. But Kipple smuggled some here for me. You going down, buddy. Man, assault just wrecked you. Oh, I have enough. Okay, good. Light it up. Yes, we're in. Talk. Huh? Yes, what do you want? So, you know, when I first came to Intrana, my thought immediately was, this feels like when so I'm on Intrana, and I was reminded of one of the recent quests that had me come here, which were the kind of like statues that speak to the elder gods, and how there's the one here that was like maybe the OG or whatever, the real mouthpiece, and this reminds me of those statues in a way. I mean, not tremendously, like, but it's a big head with like an open mouth. So it's kind of like a mix between the sleeper and clay and an alien. Yes, what do you want? What was Xenia doing? The what? If I must use this primitive form of communication, be precise. Enunciate. Xenia was the person here before. What, that thing? Oh, I can't be bothered talking about trivial matters like that. The mouthpiece ignores you. Perhaps a different approach is needed. Oh, okay. Who are you? I am your better little thing. I am Bikra. I speak for the great Bik. Ah, the pen guy. Greatest and most important of the elder gods. Okay, wait. Now, this is interesting. So, of course, this quest is in the Sliske canon, so we know Elder Gods, we know Jas. It looks like the Elder Gods perhaps all have three-letter names. I don't know. And Bik is one of them, the greatest and most important, apparently. Oh, that's right. We met Mother Ma, or whatever, who was another one of the Elder Gods, but kind of like the forgotten one. And what are you? You ask as if you could comprehend, little thing. What are you? I'm Dr. Incompetent. I'm a... Oh, let's not pretend I care. It's far too tedious. In words you can understand, I am the mouthpiece of Bik, The elder god who rests beneath us. Whoa. Okay, interesting. So I don't know why my initial assumption was that the elder gods were like out there, far away. I know, Sir Theodore, that's what's blowing my mind, because like I guess I just assumed that they had left, and that there were all these places that they could go, and the universe was big, and they were somewhere else. And the fact that there are these heads that talk to them, I thought, oh, they must be real far away, and have left this place behind. But if they're down here underneath, or at least one of them is, that's quite curious indeed. I relay her instructions, her wisdom, and her desires to the servitors that attend her. Not that I've seen any in a few millennia, mind, lazy little layabouts. Okay. So I wonder if the servitors that serve her are the Tsar? If Bick was the one that kind of got the rock people moving, doing their thing. What was Xenia doing? I'm sorry, Mighty One. I'll explain. A much better attitude. You may proceed. Xenia was the creature that was here before. She would have arrived suddenly and then done something, disappearing again suddenly afterwards. Yes, now you mention it, I do know what you're referring to. It arrived suddenly with magic that reeked of the abyss, and then she performed some ritual or other on me. That too reeked of the abyss. I'm not complaining, of course. Soon everything will need to be cast into the abyss. Okay. So this is kind of, perhaps pointing to what Zeros was talking about, like the hinting at some kind of great cataclysm or annihilation of reality or all that is. That would go into this if there is some kind of like reset button that's going to be pushed that vacuums all creation into the abyss. That would be something worth stopping, and maybe somehow Xenia is like wrapped up in that business. When she awakens, she'll rework the world, fix it, remove the mistakes, and cast them into the abyss with the other rubble. Oh, so that's what the abyss is. It's the trash can. Okay. Right. Rework it and fix it. All these mistakes that think themselves alive will be hurled into the abyss, where they can be rightfully forgotten. So, he said we weren't ready, like, or maybe that was Azzy who kept saying, like, we're not ready, like we're not ready for it. What's interesting about this, though, is, I mean, of course, my initial reaction is, this is, mass genocide. You can't just kill all the people. Interesting. He might have said that, Sir Theodore, but I'm not sure. And then, I'm like, oh, this is, like, completely ridiculous, and we should, condemn Bick. But no, this is the same attitude that we've seen repeated several times. Yeah, Mather, good evening. That's right. I had to learn it in order. That's what I thought. It's the same attitude that the Dragonkin had with its creations. Like, so we've seen this Zeros even had this attitude with his creations, and maybe Mother Maw had that with her creations. It's like such a backward way to imagine the way that things actually play out, because parents don't get to just, I mean, they could if they were horrible, but usually, you don't get to just like hurl your own children into the abyss and keep trying to have them until it works out. Like, you just get replaced, and that's the way of things. But in this, it's like the parents are eternal, and they get to keep creating their own like progeny again and again. It's interesting. And it's also like just kind of begs the question, mistake by what definition? Like, what are the terms of a mistake, and what would a success be? It seems like a waste of life to just throw them away. They could be useful. I like Kipple's pragmatic attitude. He's like, you're like, yeah, he's pro-human. He's like, no. I'm on the Zeros train. They could be useful, like, to the, robot overlords. As long as it's not me, I don't care. Well, that's a very human response. That's pretty much the response that many humans are having to world events right now. But they could be useful. That's a cold way of looking at it. That's a cold way of looking at it. We're not talking about a clinical technique. We're talking about living things. And that makes it different to discarding rocks and other materials. Yeah, I didn't bring the best advocate for humanity here. Yes, people have feelings, experiences, families. A rock doesn't mind where it ends up, at least as far as we know. It could mind. We just don't really have a way of figuring that out. Your opinion hardly matters. Ultimately, it's the way of things. All will be remade and improved, and the debris cast into the abyss. It's a circle of life. I'm rather looking forward to it. Alright, you didn't need to say that. Master, did you know the Elder Gods were asleep on Gielinor? Okay, so this is interesting dialogue. I didn't, I'm just learning of this now, about the Elder Gods. This is a recent development for our player character. I mean, it's been coming for many quests, but it surprises me that Kipple would know of the Elder Gods. Like, do the wizards at the Wizard Tower extensively know about the Elder Gods? Like, I thought I was getting some kind of, real unique information working with the Majorat, and that but maybe they have more than we know. What are the Elder Gods? My archive suggests, so he does, it's something in his archive, so maybe, it's something that most people overlook, but Kipple's got all knowledge, that the Elder Gods are the creators of the known universe. They are the source of all the known gods' power, as well as various artifacts across Gielinor. As far as we are aware, their power is practically limitless, and they're capable of altering entire worlds. So, pretty big news then. Yes, Master. Are you not concerned? No, not really. I'm fine. They're asleep, after all. No reason to expect that would change anytime soon. Understood, Master. So let's go back to what was Xenia doing. The what? Oh, right. Let's see if I can get some more info here. Mighty One. Alright, cold way of looking at it. No, that's it. Okay. No more questions. I believe we have enough from here, Master. We should continue our search. Okay. If you don't want to search now, I'll be waiting back at the old wizard's tower. I believe we have enough from here. We should continue our search. If you don't want to search now... Right, I know. Okay, anyway. Yeah, Kiva, or, you know, I like to think that maybe there was some tome. Like, if the wizard's tower has been around for thousands of years, before Guthix cast out the gods, there were Zeros worshippers abound, and they would know of the elder gods via Zeros. Yeah, I mean, or Kiva's point could be correct, which is that, like, we told, you know, Certifi, and then Certifi blabbed it to everybody, and now it's just, you know, every cornerstone, like, wizard knows what's going on. What's interesting, too, is, like, I'm going to leave this chamber, and this is... Like, we should mark this down, how to get here. Finding the mouthpiece of the Elder God Bick seems like an unbelievable discovery that we should not just bounce out of here without figuring out how to kind of study this, get back here. But I guess it's pressing matters, you know. Tracker. Mina, good evening. Oh, we're getting a signal. That lost it. That was awful what I did. Oh my god, that's awful. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Got it. I've located a signal somewhere along the Karamja volcano. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, Kiva, I guess you're right. We finished that quest line. Alright, let's see. A drumming fool. Alright. Well, not necessarily a fool, just a drummer. Having a great time. And... well, there's a volcano, but there's one over here too. Let me see. Oh, is the only way for me to get to the Karamja volcano... Oh, no, I can do this. A grapple. I have to have a grapple. I guess I could just take the boat here to Karamja from Port Sarim, and then... Oh, there's a gate over here, too? Okay, thank you. And through Brimhaven? This is so good. Like, RuneScape just creates some unbelievable situations that you're just never going to find this whimsy in any other game. Like, I'm in a town of pirates, Brimhaven, and next to the town is a volcano. And the volcano is separated by a picket fence with a gate. What should we do about that volcano next door? I don't know. You know, maybe a wooden fence, a bit of a gate. Should take care of it. Exactly, Mina. Oh man, that guy wrecked me. Alright, fine. I didn't mean to chop that down, but that's cool. Well, I mean, I've been talking about the Tsar so much, it makes sense, unless... Where you at, dude? You down here? Is that him? I'm looking for my man. Oh, here we go. He bounced out. Alright. I gotta refine it. Who's this guy? Styles. Alright. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know where it is. You tell me. Alright. Here we go. Oh, okay, great. Do it. Hermie, good evening. Good to see you. Alright, did I enter it? What's going on here? Enter the portal. What's up? It's almost like it's on uneven ground, so it's giving me a hard time about going inside here. I'm gonna kill this scorpion. He's in the way. Get out of here. Thank you, thank you. Fulcra, stop! You dare attack again? I shall attempt to reason with the mouthpiece. The fire cannot harm me. Begone from my sight, insects. Wow, look at that. It kind of looks like Boogie Woogie from Nightmare Before Christmas. Attendants, destroy the interloper. I mean, I'm an interloper, but I don't think destruction is necessary. Adjusting fire resistance values. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta get back to my thing. Here we go, here we go. Yeah. Take that. Alright. Hit him. It's much better when I have my weapons. I'm in a volcano, fighting guys who are throwing fire at me. Carrying logs around is genius. I assure you that the World Guardian and I mean you no harm. Well, Kipple's trying to talk, trying to reason with the mouthpiece. World Guardian, a title bestowed by the god Guthix to indicate the human's importance and power. Yeah, that's what that does. That's what that title does. You tell him, Kipple. Guthix, a god now deceased, helped to facilitate the harmonious ecosystem on Gillinor. So it's an info dump for the mouthpiece Fulcra. So this is for the Elder God Full. Gillinor, the name for the world that we currently reside on. Good. The Tsar are going to be like, well, we were able to successfully reproduce. We made a whole bunch of babies. And, oh, where'd they go? They keep being summoned by something. Oh, well, I'm sure they're fine. No, Guthix did not claim to be the creator, more a caretaker of this world. Break it down. The Guthix story. Hermie, I sure have. Yeah, this area has a kind of like molten core black rock spire feel to it, although I'm sure it probably predates that. Kipple's debate progress. The World Guardian carries Guthix's complete faith and will work to safeguard and preserve Gillinor against all threats. Yes, we consider Xenia's actions to be a potentially great threat against Gillinor. If you would talk to the World Guardian, then we'd be able to find out what Xenia was doing here and how to proceed. We're taking it down. Master, Fulcra will speak with you now. Thanks. Good job. Good talking. So, I'm just, doing as I do, spitballing, trying to predict something that they're going to tell me about anyway in 10 minutes. It is a face. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is the mouthpiece of one of the Elder Gods. So it's a big open mouth with some eyes up here. Given where these teleports are going, given that this is in the Sliske quest line, it seems like Xenia... Nickman, good evening, good to see you. Yeah, I know, get away from that. It's a hungry, hungry hippo looking for some food. We, you know, Zeros wants to contact the Elder Gods and wake them up. So Xenia could be in cahoots with Zeros. I really never know what Sliskay's machinations are, so we're just going to continue to have this play out. You are a strange, soft thing, another flawed construct of my imperfect creators, perhaps. What do you want? You know, this is the first time, like, Bick was a little bit more cocky about everything, and I don't know if Bick would have used the word imperfect to refer, or Bick Ra, rather, would have used that word to refer to Bick, imperfect. But this is the kind of first suggestion that the Elder Gods themselves are imperfect at creation. We already saw it, I guess, on display with Mother Maw and, you know, the creation of Seren and Zeros, and then the creation of the Majorat, as, you know, potentially not perfect, but attempts. Why was Xenia here? The thing that looks like you, but is apparently not you, did something strange to me. It is though some of me is elsewhere, sliced off and sent away. Well, Hermie, we're learning that. It's a great question. So in RuneScape, the Elder Gods are, like, basically the end of what is known in terms of the cosmogony of this game's universe. There is no preceding them that we've learned about as far as I know, and they are credited with creating known reality. Immense power. And the mouthpieces suggest beyond our comprehension, although we'll see how that plays out. I am slow, sluggish in thought and deed now, not the brilliant flame I once was. Yeah, Sir Theodore knows more than I do. That's a good way to put it. And my makers have left me no way to repair myself. The Tokhar have stopped their ministrations at my order because they are useless things, incapable of worthwhile deeds save when I pull their strings. Even sluggish as I have become, they are still completely at my control. Not really, Sir Theodore. It's kind of, you know, the way of it. Like, they're associated with primordial forces and elements, at least back at the chamber area. What was that? Was that on the Majorat homeworld where those separate chambers where there was, like, clearly the stone of Jas and they were in, like, sand and lava and, like, the different elements? And that was kind of the first intimation of the, you know, the elemental forces or primordial forces. Yeah, Hermie. Now, Fulcra, Fulcra the mouthpiece here is saying that the Tokhar, the Tsar, Tokhar, are under her control. Maybe then this is what they refer to. Like, they really even had no direct access to that Fulcra was the kind of intermediary that told them to go build stuff way back when. Shall I make them dance? Is it really right to treat sentient creatures as toys? It would be funny. No, it's not right. It is as designed, as intended. Of course it is right. Flawed creature, you have no concept of the fitness of things. You know, the thing is, though, like, you could call us flawed all you want, but your boss is the one that made me, so who's flawed? I mean, if your boss doesn't have their act together to even make good creations, what good is your boss? I'm 100%, Nick, man. The more I live, the more I, as Socrates pointed out, the more I learn that I don't know things, and the more I live, the more opportunities I have to see myself make mistakes and know that that's pretty much humanity, is just lots and lots of mistakes, but at the same time, I enjoy being alive. Mistakes or not, I know I'm not perfect. It's fine with me. Yeah, Mather. I mean, your boss made this sludge. I came out of the sludge. I feel good out of the sludge. Who are you? Exactly, Nick, man. The Tokar refer to me as Fulcra, or they did. They have not visited me in a long time. I was made to be the voice of Fool, one of the creators. But, like so many things, I was forgotten when she slept. I was left with unfinished tools and a poorly defined task. I am linked to her, tied into the anima mundi that feeds her, but she has neglected to provide me sufficient purpose. Okay. Who are your creators? The makers of worlds. Elder God is a term of your creation, though your mind is insufficient to comprehend them in their entirety. Okay, this goes to Hermes' point. It is. Well, when you talk about, you know, the origin of things, it just has to get philosophical. I mean, because you could make it scientific if you want to talk about, like, the Big Bang or something like that. But when you start suggesting that sentient entities were responsible for the Big Bang, well, then it gets metaphysical. Full was my maker, a flawed and wretched thing, even now, as she dies beneath me. Ouch! Throwing shade at the boss. Feasting on the anima mundi until she is born anew. To have your creators known to you so flawed and pathetic. If I could go mad, I would. Yikes. I like how uppity these mouthpieces for the creators are. The sleeper wasn't discondescending, in my recollection. Crab, good evening. I've got no further questions. Right. Nick, man. It's a pantheon. Waiting to be reborn is curious, right? I mean, the conjecture that it initially leads me to, in terms of just trying to tie a nice tidy bow around the story here, would be that this universe is cyclical, and it's a constant cycle of the gods waking up, creating things, trying to do a good job, doesn't work out, They cast their mistakes into the abyss. They wake up from their slumber and create it all again, try to do a better job the next time, and so on for eternity. Yeah, Hermie, that's his mind box. So, like, inside that mind, there are these discs, like computer discs, almost like old school code that's carved onto them so that the instructions can go in there. I do hear about that. I did, yeah, Zeros was talking about that, Sir Theodore. If you don't want to search now, I'll be waiting back at the old Wizard's Tower. No, I want to search now, buddy. Let's go. Yeah, tracker. We've got a pulse. Well, I need more nature. Wait. That's more nature. That's good. Now I need just a little bit more water. Got it. White Wolf Mountain. Well, this makes sense. Yeah, we're going to all the places where... I did not, Nick Man. I just jumped right into this. Where we've talked about Elder Gods. We certainly can, though. For the time being, I put the Bandos journal in my bank. Oh, this is the wrong place. Okay. My bad. Nickel, good evening. Yes. This is the part of the quest where we go through and the Land of Snow portal and find out that Violet is one of the Elder Gods who's been awake this whole time. Exactly, Nickel. They aren't. So I was wrong. That's why I went to Ice Mountain. I swear, these portals don't like me. Okay, Mather, that's why I went there first, because I was like, oh, they're starting to stack up. Thank you, Kiva. Have a good day at work, my friend. Good to see you. You know, it's kind of like, it reminds me of how... Master, our progress is blocked. Yes, Kipple. By that gate. Thanks, Kipple. Do you know how we could pass it? It appears, Master, that the gate requires a certain amount of power before it will open. Oh, wow. Wow, Sir Theodore, that is exciting. So they're continuing the Desert God quests or just new quests in general? Um, New skilling. A new rune type. Wow. A whole new area. So it reminds me of how in Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark, how like when Indiana Jones is telling the government men about the Ten Commandments and Moses and the Ark of the Covenant, and he says that Moses, you know, went up to Mount Herod to get the Ten Commandments, which is like not the right mountain name in the Bible for that activity. Uh, just the wrong mountain. It's the wrong mountain. It's supposed to be the ice mountain. Anyway, okay. So got a little turn on the circuit. Wow, cool. Oh, Shangas, I'm sorry, my friend. I'm not talking. I'm just like trying to solve the puzzle. My fault. I'm deep in thought. Yes, Dickbad got it. I'm like looking at it. I'm like clicking around, just putzing around here. No worries, no worries. Okay, I have too much power. All right, well. Uh-oh. Hmm. That's only giving me +2. I'm going to be perfectly honest. I'm going to talk to my man. It appears that the gate requires a certain amount of power before it will open. It's receiving 14 units of power. It needs 20. I could attempt to interface with the mechanism and interpret the amount of power flowing through it. Master, you should try manipulating the pillars protruding from the ground to discern their effects. Right. Well, that's what I've been doing. So, this is giving me +3. +3. +1. +4. This one didn't have any effect. Or, at least so far. I gotta tell you, I don't understand this puzzle. I was getting by on it before, but, like... So, the power is flowing in the direction it represents, and it gets power from these guys, but it also connects. Right. Okay. But forgive me as I'm working on this. Is there anything visual to it, or is it strictly just trial and error and then kind of like recording what each interaction does or what each pole does and then finding the right combination? Yeah, Hermie, that's a good idea. Yeah, they do show which are connected. I just didn't know if it would indicate, like... I didn't. I was just trying to make sure they all flowed to the bottom. but it no longer worked. And then now I'm like kind of flummoxed at this point. Right. That's why I was like, in the earlier stages, I was just trying to say, okay, I need to connect as many of these lines as I can to get the power going, and this has to be on for the power to go on, which is true, but now it's, the margin for error is reduced. Like, this turned on, this gave me power. Well, sometimes it'll tell you the node. Right, and I couldn't figure that out, Nick, man, because I couldn't figure out which one was going to give me +3. Because before I had, right, so like this one doesn't seem to do anything right now. Or, yeah, let's do that. Let's start up here. Okay, now this is, we're really close. Now we're at 17. Okay, that's not it. Alright, that somehow doesn't do anything. 18. Oh boy. Got it. Well, I'm a genius of just clicking until it worked. Alright, so this is Wenkra. Alright, so when? This is a more ominous looking one. You, Tokar, I am damaged. Yeah, Nick Man, you're right. I am not Tokar. Impossible. You are in error. They made only the Tokar life form. Adjusting energy flow to speech. I will maintain more coherent conversation now, Tokar. Speak and I will listen. What was Xenia doing? What is this Xenia? She came here before me. I think she's the reason I had to repair you. I see. Whatever it has done, Tokar, it has created a lasting effect. Part of me is missing, an energy that was within me, a link to her, gone. Her? Her. When? One of the creators, the Unmaker. Oh. I mean, I guess it's a necessary bit, as Zamorak would have you believe, but you know, like, all right, we're gonna make some creators. Okay, cool. All right, we're the creators. Chef, how you doing? What do you do? Well, I make the trees. What do you? I make the rocks. What do you do? I break everything. I unmake it. Oh, well, that's not really what we do. We're like, no, I'm in part of the group here. Wait, I sense a trace of her power in you. You wield it bound in tiny stones. Runes? How dare you? How dare you claim to wield a fraction of her might, and to name it so trivially? Your mind names it magic, a word that in no way reflects the power you seek to emulate. Such power is not for Tokar, nor any other living imperfection. Should magic not be wielded by the intelligent races? It is a tool like any other. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, it should be available to all. Your opinion is irrelevant. Only they can decide. Your frivolous use of magic endangers the great task, okay? The great task. What's that? You and your kind should cease immediately. The what? You are not familiar with the great task? How low in importance you must be to them. I pity you. Okay. Who are you? I am called Wenkra by the Tokar who attend me, for I am that which speaks for Wen. Who is on first? I mean, who is when? Or what is when? Or when is when? Gonna wake up. Who's when? One of the creators. Beneath me she rests, and the great task continues in her dreams. How are you damaged? Some of me is missing. A part that is not made of stone nor earth, but of living energy. The magic, as you would call it, some of it is gone elsewhere. I am diminished in function, and I can feel that it distresses her. Her? When? My maker and my ward. Can you tell me about her? If you were intended to know, you would know. Return to your function, Tokar. Okay, buddy. I got no questions. Alright. If you don't want to search now, I'll be waiting. No, I want to search. Search it. Do it. Well, maybe we get to find Jas at this point. Right. Hmm. So close. Oh boy. Thank you, thank you. I have located a signal to the east of Sophenheim. Alright. This is back to what we were talking about, the measures. No, I don't want to go to a dungeon. My bad, my bad. Not here. We've got it. Oh, yeah? What were they trying to get down there? Master, you're getting very close to Xenia's signature, but we need to refine my tuning. Alright. That's funny. I bet they took care of that. Ah, that cosmic is killing me. All right, here we go. I just need one fire. But then I lose the air. Oof. Alright, alright. Well, it's okay. It's better than the previous one was getting me more. Still intact. Ah. Whoa, Jass's head has been blown up. You return here to finish the job? To attempt to harm me further? No, we're here to stop what she did. We're not working with her. Ha! A likely story. I oversee everything and my memories are stored for all time. You want me to believe your story? Prove it. Good luck with that, mortal. Perhaps these shelves contain something to convince it of our good intent. Yeah, let's just break everything on these shelves. You find a series of moving images on crystals representing events that have been witnessed by the mouthpiece. There are still memories remaining. You need another 7. Oh, my inventory space. This is what they were talking about. Yeah, it said 20 spaces. Hiram, good evening, good to see you. As the vision swirls into focus, you see yourself tuning the golem to follow the magical frequency left by Xenia. The vision focuses on the mechanics of attunement and the deliberate nature of the targeting process. Okay, good. Do you have to keep track of... Oh, they have different names. I know, Hermie. You find yourself staring at a duck. Okay, so we have to get rid of ones that we don't want. Right? Like, the ones that are not relevant. You are reminded of your earlier discussion with Ariane in which you were discussing Xenia's dangerous descent. You watch as Xenia arrives in this very chamber. No one follows after her, and she begins heading toward the mouthpiece alone, okay? Wen's chamber. The arcane circuitry lies there broken, but as time jumps forward, you see it has been repaired. Overcoming obstacles. The golem watches, learning by your example. Ah, yeah, the golem is learning. You watch as Xenia teleports somewhere from outside the mouthpiece chamber. The effect is different to any teleportation spell you have witnessed, seemingly drawing on powers not utilized by normal. Right. Okay, so this is a good one, because it shows me repairing damage and not causing it. So this one is called Correction. Alright, so creepy. The golem is evolving consciousness, indeed. Oh, cool, Hiram. I haven't seen any yet. Tracking machine, right? I've been drinking. Okay, let's not show her that. So she's using divination to take energy. Error. I'm sleeping. You realize you're not the most attractive in the resting state, and you're disturbed by the sheer amount of drool coming out of your mouth. Also, you didn't realize how badly you snore. Ariane pores over the tomes. Some of them seem a little dubious. Is that one bound in human skin? She seems to be fascinated by all aspects of arcane knowledge. And you find yourself watching yourself. It's a bit of a headache. A large crater in the middle of a desolate world. The world is racked with dreadful storms and looks like a terrible place to live. Mother Ma? Okay. Alright, so... Hey Jim, what's up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. When you combine the footage, you see that there is a link between them. Good. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm just finding matches. No, there's no link. Alright, so this is Xenia. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Hiram. Yeah, we're getting there, Nick Man. We're, let's see. Focus is, targeting process. No, okay. Darn. Oh, okay, yeah. Looking over the combined visions, you can prove that you became involved in this series of events because you had evidence to suggest Xenia had become dangerously unstable. You have motive to stop Xenia before she is able to attain her goal, because you're certain it will only lead to ruin. Okay, good. You're confident this evidence shows that you're working to undo damage caused by Xenia, not perpetuate it. By repairing Went's mouthpiece, you're clearly working against Xenia's goals, and you're certain that the combined footage shows that you and the golem are working together. You could see you possess a friendship that is helping the golem to evolve. Okay, yeah, sure, let's go talk to it. Exactly, Sir Theodore. This footage shows that we believe Xenia to have become dangerously unstable, and we're working to stop her. I see what you mean. I am not yet convinced of your noble intentions. This proves that we are working in opposition to Xenia's goals. Perhaps it does not seem to be a ruse. I am not yet convinced. This shows that Golem and I are working together and we're friends. Your point? Perhaps we could expand on this evidence to make it more compelling. Okay, we need more. Okay. Are there more memories? Okay, now. Lance, what's up, my friend? Thanks for subscribing. Well, sort of, Nickman. I've noticed in the past several days, and actually the past few weeks, my ISP has been fluctuating, where, like, my upload speeds would be great, like normal, and then they would just dip to some horrible level, and which would cause, like, an almost unbearable stream, and then they would slowly recover. So what I did to try to make everything better was I significantly lowered the bit rate at which I'm streaming at. And I don't know if you guys could tell me if there's any drop in visual quality from having, less information being sent. That would be a bummer. I don't know if there's a dip in frame rate, but it seems to be running smoother with less of a demand. Okay, great, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it looks fine to me, too. I'm testing it to see how it looks, and I can't tell that there's any difference. So, I think because, I'm not playing some kind of... Right. I'm not playing some kind of game that demands 60 frames per second and, like, Twitch, FPS gameplay that it doesn't really matter. It's still 1080p. Mace, good evening, my friend. Okay, thank you, everybody. Yeah, I lowered it from 8,000 to 6,000. 6,000 is actually the bit rate that I encode at. And so when I upload the videos to YouTube in 1080p, they look fine. So I figured it was okay. I just, there's so much debate about what the best bitrate is to stream at, what you should be doing for certain, resolution goals and FPS goals. So, and basically what you get is a big spectrum of what people recommend. And I was because my connection was good, I was on the higher end of it, trying to maintain good FPS and good image quality. But then it started buffering and being, not so great. So I reduced it. Okay, great. Yeah, Mace, that's what happened. Is YouTube was the one that was bothering me. Twitch was actually working fine. Now, Twitch is supposed to actually cap bitrate incoming, and YouTube has, I think, a higher threshold, but I'm just experimenting. And I'm happy to see that I'm not losing frames, and it's not buffering, that at least as far as I could tell, and the image itself is not pixelated or anything like that. So I'm just going to keep it and celebrate the fact that I don't have a horrible, delay on the stream. So I'm going to put ones that, don't seem useful. Or that I've tried. So this is the one I need to expand on. Yeah, Mace, I used to... 8,000 is what I had been doing for the past year plus on streaming. And I record at 6,000 at 1080p, at 60 FPS 1080p. But for whatever reason, because of the hit to my upload speed, the bitrate for streaming was too intense, so I just reduced it. That's what I'm thinking, Mace. I might want to lower it. I found that for recording 6,000 is pretty decent. When I start going higher on bitrate, the file sizes become prohibitive. Oh, okay, so I just can't add a third one to Golem and I. Okay. Thank you. That actually helps. Okay. There we go. Looking over the visions, you realize that they clearly demonstrate Xenia using a form of teleportation that's not widely known. Certainly not something you could reproduce. It's clear that you are not working with Xenia from the footage, otherwise you would have arrived with her. Correct. Hiram, I didn't, but a lot of my friends did, and I saw that they're re-releasing 3 and 4 on PC Game Pass. They've always looked cool to me. I'm just not great at doing those tricks, but they've always appealed to me. Here you could see Xenia arriving alone and using a unique teleport spell that we can't replicate. Perhaps, or you have simply chosen not to. I shall think on this. Okay. Okay, good. Looking over the combined visions, you can demonstrate that the golem was constructed by Arion for the sole purpose of tracking down Xenia. Okay. There we go. Got the perfect one. This evidence shows that we're all working together against Xenia's machinations. It does seem to show that. Yes, Very well, I have seen enough. I believe that you are telling the truth. Ask your questions. Hey, great. We did it. I spent a bunch of time with Tekken 3 when I was in undergrad. And I had a buddy who lived across the hall in the dorm, and he was like Tekken master. I got to be good playing against him, but never as good as him. He was always better. And like trying to pull 10-string combos and things was always beyond me. I would get them by luck, but not reliably. Mortal, no, I apologize. You identify yourself as Dr. Incompetent, and your companion is Kipple. I shall refer to you as such. This is the only, like, friendly mouthpiece that we've talked to. There are many questions floating in your mind. If I have the time, I would answer, but I do not. The one who came before Xenia performed a ritual that leached away my energy, but more than that. As the mouthpiece of Jas, I am tied into the Anima Mundi directly, and it is that which Xenia endangers. It is the power that flows through the world, that spark that gives it what you call magic, amongst other things. Xenia has damaged that flow and risks losing that power forever, damaging the world irreparably. So, maybe Xenia is doing this intentionally at the bequest of Zeros to stop the Great Revision or whatever. Like, it's a plan to thwart the Elder Gods. Well, no, maybe that's Sliske. Because Zeros wants to talk to the Elder Gods and bring them here for some reason. If that power is lost forever, then only those who possess artifacts will possess any magical power. And they are undeserving of such monopoly. They cannot be trusted. How does possession of an object make you untrustworthy? Get me an Elder Artifact and I'll show you. So this is Jas's position. Hence Dragonkin, I suppose. Because the artifacts are too dangerous. It's not so much that the wielders are dangerous, so much as the artifacts are. Regardless, there is not time, Dr. Incompetent. You should hurry and stop this Xenia before it's too late. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Well, where's my dude? Master, we must catch up to Xenia. If you'll allow it, I believe I can tune myself to track her without your help. Yeah, man, do it. I found her trail. We need to get to the Lumbridge Cemetery. Xenia's there, I'm sure of it. And honestly, I've been thinking about this the whole time. This is full circle. This is where I first worked with Xenia, was the Lumbridge Cemetery, was all those years ago, doing that one of the earliest quests in the game. And I was just kind of thinking about the irony that this person who I worked with way back when is now a major threat to the entire world, it seems. Or at least that's, what it feels like. Yeah, exactly, Nick Man. Jaskra, exactly. I'm glad you came by. I've got something for you, says Ilona. Whoa, look at that eyeshadow. You're one of the most accomplished heroes I've ever seen. You've done things I could scarcely imagine, and I've lost count of the people who owe you their lives. If there's any justice when history is written, your name will be among the greatest heroes of old, with Arav, with Kamora, with Robert the Strong. The cat? I've met. I helped Arav. I've talked to some people at the Legends and Heroes Guilds, and they've created a special prize for you. Think of it as a token of recognition from the whole adventuring community. Oh man, Nick Man, I know. The Helmet of Trials. Ilona gives you an ornamental helmet. Thank you, that's an honor. The honor is mine. You are truly an outstanding hero. I know with you on the scene, the world is in safe hands. Farewell, adventurer. Oh, it's just for 300 quest points. And this person was always here? Does it not do anything? I thought they were related to the quest. Oh, I see. Whoa, it matches my skin. It does look cool. You can really see my beard. Virtus is so scary, and you can't see my face. Well, we gotta go in. Oh, he told me to go to the cemetery. I hope he's here. Yeah. I got the scary mask. Oh yeah, the portal is here, so the robot's here as well. Awesome. So, we've made really good progress in Heart of Stone, and it looks like we're getting, you know, it's all coming full circle. We're right at the end. Is it close? How much time do I have? Can I get it in 5 minutes? Okay. Let's try it. There she is. Yes, here you are. You know, I did expect you'd find me a little earlier. It was too much to think that you might let me finish my work. I mean, look at line number 2. So, do you come here often? Like, what is this, a pickup line? Like, that's out of... It's inappropriate. This is not the right time for that. What you doing, Xenia? Regrettably, I am doing what must be done. By now, I suspect you have followed my journey and visited the strange chambers. So by now you will have learned about the Elder Gods. Most importantly, you will now likely be aware that they are here on Gillinor, asleep. So you must have realized what will happen when they awaken. Because I've seen what happens. Oh. How old are you really? I've seen a world ripped asunder, reduced to nothing more than ash and cinders. Because when they awoke, they tore the world apart, caring nothing for what lay on the surface. Now only death and desolation remains. This is the fate that awaits Gillinor. When they awaken, they will rip everything apart. Falador, Lumbridge, Canifis, all of these will become rubble. Unless someone stops them. And I will stop them. There you are, Xenia. Nowhere to run now. You will answer for your crimes. I have every intention of facing justice for what I have done. But weigh the scales against why I have done it. I am trying to save the world, Ariane. One life for countless others. A fair trade. I don't know. I'm not convinced. Mauritania could use a rework. You know what I mean? Look at the third dialogue option. Kill 100, just to be sure. Good God. Who are you to decide whose life? I mean, I kind of whose life to save? You don't get to choose who lives and who dies. Of course I do. We all do. On each adventurer, you choose who lives and dies. That's true. I do that many times. Every day we make decisions that sentence some to death and others to salvation, whether we know it or not. You, most of all, World Guardian, whose decisions save or slaughter gods and men alike. At your whim, lives are cut short. At your mercy, they go on. Well, yeah, I mean, that it's cool when I do it, but when you do it, do you see that you're not allowed to? Only I can do these things. Don't you dare wade judgment on me and believe yourself any less guilty of the same crime. Okay, so I'm not judging you. I'm just sentencing you to death. I'd like to use that word instead. And crimes aren't things that can apply to my actions, only your actions and the other people who I choose to be guilty. The research I took, stole then. The research was a treatise on the inner mechanics of teleportation, an investigation into crossing the barrier between planes, more importantly, the transfer of matter and energy through them. At first, I was able to utilize a very old teleportation spell, one that I knew others would be unable to follow. It took me straight into the abyss, and there I met an ancient creature with centuries of knowledge. Oh, it told me about other worlds that were destroyed by ancient godlike beings. It wasn't difficult to work out what those beings were. Together we thought of a solution, a way to save this world. The elder gods feed on the anima mundi, the natural flow of the energy in the world. If we were to take that energy and siphon it away, then the elder gods would never wake up. But that's madness. The consequences would be unacceptable loss when compared to the alternative. No, Xenia, you can't do that. If you siphon the anima mundi away, you'll be siphoning away magic. Gilnor is built and thrives on magic. So much of the world needs it. A few lives, a few problems, to save everyone from the greater threat. Of all people, Ariane, I thought you would see the necessity in this. No, Xenia, I can't allow this. It's wrong. The world needs magic. We'll find another way. It's an interesting question. There is no other way. Either we do this or the whole world dies. Zeros already has a plan. He's going to become an elder god so he could speak on behalf of mortals. You would put the fate of the world in the hands of a myth that wants to become the very problem we're trying to stop. I do. As a godless, I see what you're saying. No, this is a mortal problem to be solved by mortals, not dead gods. He's not dead. He's alive, and his plan could work. In fact, he's alive right now. He's a little worse for wear because I kind of gave him the wrong body, if you know what I mean, and intentionally weakened him. Hunter, good evening. No, World Guardian, I would trust you with anything else, anything other than this. But I will not risk all of Gilnor to glorify a tyrant. I will do what must be done. No, I can't let you do this, Xenia. I'll stop you, even if I have to kill you. Ha! Come on, Ariane. You're many things, but you're no murderer. ... Whoa. Avada Kedavra. Right in the chest. Oh my goodness. Awesome, Hunter. Well, you don't have to watch all of it to understand it, but that game's got a lot going on, my friend. What is that? Distracted. And look for a weakness. I'll channel the spell to chip away that armor. Hey, boss. I'm picking up strange energy signals. Perhaps we could track them. They could be important to the conflict before us. I mean, okay. Oh my god. Well, track it, dude. Oh, he's tracking it. My spells don't do so much. I didn't bring enough food for this. Okay. Destroy it, he says. Oh wait, what's this? Am I supposed to do something here? To that box? I can't click on it. Is this portal? Oh, okay. Here we go. That's what I was supposed to get. Okay. I need to get him. I need him to find something else. I think I missed destroying it in time. I mistook that for what I needed to do. Oh, he's got it. Okay. Yeah, that's true, Hiram. Penguins, pirates, all part of it. I can't tell if I'm destroying the anchor or if I'm waiting too long and not seeing it. You're supposed to chip away at the armor, Ariane. You promised me. Prehistoric Abyssal. Okay, he found one. So, a question I have is this Prehistoric Abyssal the thing that she talked to in the abyss? Wait, where'd it go? I think I got it. Whoa, it's belly. Whoa, he got blown up. The robot. Robbie. My death is meaningless. The witch has already sealed your fate. Their sleep is disrupted. Their fury approaches. As I fall, they rise. As they rise, your world ends. Alright. Ariane, what's up? That thing, some sort of ancient creature from the abyss. That must have been the creature Xenia was talking to. Okay, Xenia, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. She left me with no choice. I had to do it. That's right. Heathrun. Thank you, Dr. Incompetent, for stopping that thing and for finding Xenia for me. If we hadn't stopped her, well, it doesn't bear thinking about, but it's done now, and the world is saved from Xenia's madness. Although the warning that creature gave as it died, perhaps it's too late. No. We did it. Boom. How about that? Hey, we get a Kipple Nano Golem pet. I'm sorry about Kipple. It seemed quite attached to you. I have an idea. Come find me outside the old tower when you have a moment. Did you really have to kill her? You saw her, you heard her. What else could I have done? She left me no choice. I had no choice. I guess you're right. Thank you. Knowing you agree with my actions makes it a little easier to bear. I didn't say that. No, that doesn't really make it forgivable, does it? I killed my friend. I had a moment of fury and I struck out. I didn't even hold back. I hit her with a deadly spell and now she's gone. No, she was going to leave this world a magicless husk. I had no choice. Are you okay? I'm not going to dwell on this any longer. Xenia made her choice and forced mine. That's all there is to it. What was she doing? Xenia got it into her deluded head that the Elder Gods could be kept asleep if she siphoned all the Anima Mundi out of the world. Of course, doing so would take all the magic out of Gielinor, which would obviously be problematic. There's a chance it might have worked, I suppose, but the price was too high. We'll save Gielinor another way. What have her actions caused? We weren't able to stop her siphoning some of the Anima Mundi into the Abyss. I don't know what the effect that will have, but the abyssal creature we fought off implied that it already started waking the Elder Gods. If that's the case, we're all in trouble. I'd like to ask something else about the Elder Gods. Okay. Can you tell me about Bick? What little I could discover about Bick is that she, if she is the right term, is associated with nature and change. Judging by the unique nature of her creations, I'd say she represents some force of transformation alteration. Going by how you've described her proxy's chamber, I would suggest that she's associated with nature, earth, and soil. Right. So, I was thinking, even when I saw it back on the Majorat homeworld, that each of the Elder Gods were associated with runes in some way, but maybe not. Maybe that's too simplistic. So there's a lot of dialogue I want to get to, and I want to go through it patiently with Xenia, talk through it, and get the pet. But we're going to have to get into that next time. We completed the quest, but it is my bedtime, and we'll begin next week with that material so that we can get some closure on that, and then we will be working on the quest. I believe Dishonor Among Thieves is the next one. So everyone, I want to say thank you so much for coming out to the stream, playing some RuneScape. I hope you all have an excellent evening or day, and tomorrow we'll play whatever is winning the poll on YouTube, and it's very close, I believe, between maybe Foundation and Keep Driving. So vote in the poll if you haven't yet done so to determine what we play tomorrow night. Heathrun, Mace, Nickman, Hiram, Sir Theodore, Crab, Lance, Jim, Mather, Nickel, Mina, Heidi, Hermie, everyone out there, Take care. Have a great one.